Well, part of Capitol Avenue was closed yesterday afternoon after an IndyGo bus collided with another vehicle. IFD says about 10 people were on the bus at the time. 7, including the woman who was driving the other vehicle, were taken to the hospital.
Our Chase Howell spoke to people who say that accidents happen at this intersection all the time.
Monday afternoon, you could see people being loaded into ambulances near 10th and Capitol after an IndyGo bus and car collided.
Yeah, bus except only left arrow.
Doug Wright says with the red line running both north and south on a one-way street, it can be misleading to drivers.
Sometimes, the signage can be a little bit confusing, particularly if there's signage saying to look both ways before you make a turn. Because you're not thinking to look both ways on a one-way street, crossing over a one-way street. And then, unfortunately, accidents like this can happen.
Angie Rayner works at a restaurant in the Stutz building and says there's plenty of signage at the intersection, but not enough people paying attention.
I see a lot of people on their phone all day long and people not paying attention to the lanes. And like I said, the bus drivers kind of fly down there a little bit. I don't know how much they pay attention.
I reached out to IndyGo about Wright and Rayner's concerns, and a spokesperson with the bus system sent me an email writing in part, while they have no comment on the accident itself, they have signs along the street that say bus approaching from left to remind motorists to look both ways before pulling out. And while Rayner wants more people to have their eyes on the road, the Wrights want to see a change in the bus routes on Capitol Avenue.
Going with the flow of the traffic, instead of having to manage looking multiple ways and directions.
Or maybe
and more consistency.
Yeah, more consistency, maybe, better kind of information put out there by IndyGo or anything like that.
IFD says IMPD is the agency investigating the crash. Now, when I reached out to them, they told me the investigation is still ongoing. Reporting in Indianapolis, Chase Howell, 13 News.